İçmeden oy oy oy oy oy oy oy, rakıdan oy oy oy oy oy.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Clouds and nice to meet you. So in today's video, we are going to be reacting to the 2021 official UK university rankings. So I got this idea from Dylan from Student Vlogs, and he also reacted to the top universities in the UK, and I thought it would be a really good idea to do the same. I have not watched this video and I haven't really looked at the rankings yet, and I do want to caveat this video by saying that rankings are honestly such a blurry line as to how reliable they are and how important they actually are to your future and to the success of your education. Of course, rankings matter, like they matter to me, like I'm not gonna lie and say I never looked at rankings, but like there's a lot that goes behind the scenes when it comes to these rankings. Like you don't know who's paying what money to get their university up there, you don't know what kind of criteria they're getting, how are they assessing these things. Sometimes the sample size is very small, so you have to look at everything with a bit of a critical eye. But let's just react to these nonetheless, because it is quite interesting to see how these rankings fluctuate and how they look like compared to what your expectations are. So let's see if they are any different to what I expect them to be. So the first website we're on is a complete university guide. I'd say they're quite well known and reputable, but again, I'm not 100% sure when it comes to rankings, but I'm pretty sure the complete university guide is a pretty well known ranking source. So they have released their university league tables for 2021, and let's just go through it. Okay, so I've had a little peek. Number one, we have University of Cambridge. No surprise, I feel like Oxford and Cambridge always compete for that #1 spot, and when it's another university, it's kind of like a showstopper situation. Like, what? It's not Cambridge and Oxford. But we all know there's no surprise. They're like, obviously they're the first one, so they have 100 overall score. Their entry standards are 100, student satisfaction is NA, quality research is 83%, and graduate prospects is 87%. This is what I mean when I say I don't know what goes into these rankings, because how is it possible where you have 83, 87, and then 100, and then that averages out to 100? Like, how are they weighing out these scores? Second, we have Oxford, of course, no surprise here, again, 99% overall score. Okay, so here it says that the total score calculated by our independent and trusted methodology. Alright, so they take all these different accounts into the score, but none of these scores were 99%, so I don't know how they averaged it out to 99%. Maybe they're normalizing the scores. I don't know. Also, I'm quite interested to know what the entry standard is, so the average UCAS tariff score of new students entering this university. Okay, so the entry standards, the more UCAS points you need to get in, aka the harder it is to get in, the higher the score. This is what I mean when I say rankings. Sometimes they're just so because it just takes the average of the UCAS tariff, but does the UCAS tariff take any consideration of your personal statements? Does it take any consideration of your extracurricular activities? It doesn't even take into consideration the interview that you have to do to apply to Oxbridge. So how are they really comparing the entry standards between Oxford and Cambridge when they're only comparing the UCAS tariffs? Yeah. Alright, so let's continue scrolling down. Third place, we have St. Andrews. They scored actually 100% in entry standards, so higher than Oxford. This means that in UCAS tariff points, you actually need more points to get into St. Andrews than you need to get into Oxford. Graduate prospects, we have 80%. And funnily enough, the 80% chart looks hella different from the 83% chart. So I don't know how they're like drawing these graphics, but they also don't really represent very well what the number is, because obviously it just looks very skewed. Number 4, we have LSE. What is going on with their 76% student satisfaction? Why does it look so... It looks like it's 1/5 of the donut, and 1/5 is not 76%. They really do need to work on their data visualization a little bit more, because it makes no sense. 87% looks like 100%, and then 76% looks like 20%. Imperial, number 5, got 84% for research quality and 90% for graduate prospects, which surprises me because Imperial ranks higher than LSE for graduate prospects, but I feel like I would expect LSE to rank higher in terms of graduate prospects. Like when I used to work in investment banking, I worked in recruitment there, I was a graduate recruiter, and there were a lot of graduates and interns coming in that were LSE students and less so Imperial students. But of course, that's because of the fields, like banking, of course, LSE. Number 6, we've got Loughborough University, which went up 2 ranks, and that genuinely surprised me. Wow. Like, go Loughborough. Yeah, I know Loughborough is a really great sports uni. I didn't know it was ranked so high. So yeah, like number 6, pretty good. Go Loughborough. Number 7, we have Durham, which went down 1. Number 8 is Lancaster. Number 9, University of Bath. I actually briefly forgot about Bath, but I do know that they rank very, very highly. Not surprised. They have great accounting courses. I think that they have like the best accounting course or like accounting masters in the country, but don't quote me on that one. I'm not 100% sure. Number 10, we have UCL, which is quite surprising to me that UCL is lower than Lancaster and Loughborough. I feel like they are a lot more of a well-known university internationally speaking. UCL is one of those ambiguous universities where sometimes they rank really highly and sometimes they really go under the radar. So number 11, Warwick. Number 12 is Exeter. Okay, let's try and guess what number 13 is going to be. What hasn't showed up yet? Maybe Leeds. I'm gonna say Leeds as number 13. Oh, Birmingham. Okay, so number 13 we've got University of Birmingham. So number 14 we've got University of Bristol. They went up 2 ranks actually. Very interesting that all of these universities are like pretty much in the same place. There isn't any university that like shot up a lot or went down a lot. 15, I'm again gonna guess Manchester or Leeds. Maybe Nottingham, but let's see. 15, Edinburgh. Oh, I forgot about Edinburgh. I should have mentioned this earlier because I'm surprised Edinburgh hasn't showed up actually, because I would expect them to be higher than some of these universities. I would expect them to be higher than Birmingham, higher than Bristol as well, I would say. Yeah, I have a cousin who went there actually and she had a great time. She met her husband there. Fun fact, if you guys are looking for husbands, maybe Edinburgh is a good choice. Number 16, University of Leeds, that went down 2 places. And number 17, I'm gonna guess again Manchester. Finally, oh my god, I got it right. So 17, they are also tied with Southampton. Okay, so Southampton went up 3 ranks, which is the highest jump I've seen so far. So we've got 2 17s and then 1 19, which is University of Glasgow. So we're currently at 19. I might go up until like 30. So let's just whiz through these quite quickly because I do want to check out other rankings as well. We've got King's at number 20, which is tied with, they went up 5 ranks. That's the biggest jump I've seen so far. So they're tied with University of Nottingham, and in 22 we've got University of York. In 23 we have Newcastle University. 24 we've got Royal Holloway. University of East Anglia, so UEA, went down 4 spots. Number 26 we've got University of Aberdeen, which I also believe is a Scottish university, but let me just double check that. I am not British, so please don't slander me for my lack of geography. Okay, so it is in Scotland, as I said. Pretty good. They went up 3 ranks. Number 27 we've got Queen University Belfast, which I believe is like the best university in Northern Ireland. They went up 10 ranks, which is pretty good. Then we've got Sheffield in 28, which went up 5 ranks. We've got Heriot-Watt University, which I've never heard of. I'm sorry if you're from Heriot-Watt. I've just never heard of this university. It went up 6 ranks. Very good for them. Let me Google it actually, because I feel like I should know this university. I mean, it's ranked quite highly, and it's ranked higher than my university. Okay, it's a Edinburgh University. That's probably why I don't know it, because it's Scottish, but very good. They ranked 29th. And 30, we've got Cardiff University, which went down 4 spots. Cardiff, of course, it's in Wales. I would say it's pretty much the biggest university, or like the best university that they have in Wales. So that was the top 30 university rankings in the UK according to the Complete University Guide for 2021. Now let's check out some other rankings. Alright, so the next website I'm checking out and the next table I'm looking at is The Guardian, the best UK universities for 2021. Let's look at how these compare to the previous one, which is the Complete Guide, and let's see if there are any like surprising differences. Number 1, Oxford. Alright, so that's different from the other ranking because if I remember correctly, the other one, Cambridge, was in the top. So I guess these two are really neck and neck all the time. They also score 100 here. Number 2, we have St. Andrews. Alright, so we don't have Oxbridge in top 1-2 spots. We've got St. Andrews here coming at number 2, and number 3 I'm gonna guess Cambridge. Yeah. Oh, a lot lower score. So they've got 95.4, which is very much lower compared to Oxford, who has 100% on their Guardian score. 1 to 3 places, they basically switched and reversed in comparison from 2020. So in 2020, it was Cambridge, St Andrews, Oxford. In 2021, it's Oxford, St Andrews, Cambridge. How are they measuring this? I don't know. I just feel like they kind of want to satisfy both universities. So like, one year you go first, the next year you go first. Between Cambridge and Oxford, these rankings really just go eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, this year it's you, Oxford. I feel like it really is like that sometimes.
İçmeden oy oy oy oy oy oy oy, rakıdan oy oy oy oy oy.
Number 4, we have Durham. Number 5, I'm gonna guess Imperial or LSE. LSE! Alright, so number 5 got LSE. Number 6, I can kind of see here, it says Bath, which, you know, is considerably higher than the Complete University Guide. So the Complete University Guide, if you just flip through back to that, Bath was number 9. And here it's number 6. Go Loughborough, number 7. And they were also ranked very highly in the other one as well. Warwick. Okay, Warwick, pretty good. Again, they rank high. They were ranked lower in the Complete University Guide, but again, these rankings fluctuate so much. Number 9, I am gonna guess Imperial. Imperial, alright, so number 9, we've got Imperial College, which is ranked a little bit lower than I expected. Lancaster University at number 10. Number 11, we've got Bristol. And number 12, we've got Glasgow. So all of these large city universities are all ranking very well. Edinburgh, okay, Edinburgh makes sense, good university. Number 14, finally we've got UCL. In 2020, they ranked 22. And in 2020, Edinburgh ranked 25. That is a lot lower than they are ranked now. So they obviously had a very big jump. Number 15, we've got Strathclyde. I might be butchering how you say that. Let me just check how to pronounce this before anyone comes to rip my hair off. Strathclyde. Strathclyde. Alright, Strathclyde. I haven't really heard of it actually, but it's ranked 15, which is very good. And in 16 we've got York, 16 we've got Exeter, which is ranking a lot lower than it was ranking in the other table. 18 we've got Leeds, and 19 Dundee, which actually wasn't even top 30 in the other lists. And here it's ranked 19.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
20 we've got University of Aberdeen. 21 we've got UWE Bristol. 21 we've got University of Birmingham. 23 we've got Southampton. 24 we've got Swansea, which wasn't in the other one. Swansea. Again, I don't know how to pronounce these words. Swansea. Alright, I was completely saying it wrong. Swansea. 25 Manchester, which ranks a lot lower than the other one. I believe the other one, it was, let's double check, but it was definitely not 21. The other one, it was 17. So I'll say a pretty large difference. Oh, and here it's 25. And in 2020, it was ranked 40, so it wasn't even at the top 30. My dude, that is a big difference. What? I thought Manchester was a great university, just saying. I've always had a great impression of the University of Manchester. And that's it. They only give me top 25. Oh, okay, never mind, there was an ad. 26, we've got Coventry, which wasn't in the other university. Number 27, we've got Northumbria, which wasn't in the top 30 in the other guide, and I actually haven't heard much about Northumbria. And 28, we've got Stirling, which I have never heard of. Again, let me just check out this university. I am learning a lot by just doing this video because I clearly don't know a lot of these universities. Okay, so Stirling is a city in central Scotland. I feel like I don't know many universities of Scotland. I know like the major ones like Edinburgh, Aberdeen. So Stirling is the first time I hear about it, but you know, pretty good. It's ranking 28. 29, we've got Y'all are gonna come for me in this video because if you're coming from these universities, I could tell why you would hate me because I don't even know how to pronounce this freaking university. Oh my god. University, Chichester University, Chichester is based in West Sussex. Chichester? Is that how you pronounce that? I might be saying it wrong again. Chichester, okay, I was definitely pronouncing that wrong. It's Chichester. And then 30, we've got University of Aston, which I've also not heard about, but that's my bad. Honestly, that is my bad. Like, this got nothing to do with how good the university is. I'm just not, okay, so it's a public university in Birmingham. Again, like, my bad, I just don't know a lot of universities, I guess. I thought I did, but of course I don't, because looking at these rankings, third of these universities, especially the ones like from like 20 up until 30, there's a lot of them that I've never heard of. But Aston University, it's a university in Birmingham, and it's ranked number 30, so that's pretty good. And also, let me just point out that Chichester went from 73 up until 29. That's a huge jump. So good job, Chichester. Good job. Sorry for mispronouncing you, and sorry for not knowing who you are, but you have improved so much, and you've come so far. Good job. Okay, so universities that weren't in the top 30. King's wasn't in the top 30. Nottingham wasn't in the top 30. Queen's Belfast wasn't in the top 30. But yeah, I had a very insightful time looking at these rankings. There were a lot of universities I had never heard about, and I apologize for my lack of knowledge, or like my ignorance in this case, because it's definitely not the fault of the universities. I just don't know about them. But yeah, very interesting to see also the differences between the Guardian and the university, the Complete University Guide. They're very different. I think the Complete University Guide is more aligned to what I would expect and my expectations, and then the Guardian is slightly more surprising in my opinion. But again, it doesn't mean that one is right, one is wrong. It really is subjective. I feel like actually it'd be very interesting to do my own rankings of UK universities. Not like I am qualified in any sort of way, I'm definitely not. Anyways, I might be posting that video after this one, because I do think it would be quite an interesting video to watch. Definitely not educational in any sort of way, but interesting. Yes. Thank you again for Student Vlogs for doing this idea, which is where I got my inspiration from. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.